How's it going, you guys? Connor here with Caliber Whips, and today in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to do bird's eye plait. In particular, this is a version that I really like doing. It basically entails a little square with a single plait in the center, and it looks really good. It has a nice contrast to it. So before I just dive right in and show you guys how to do this, there's a particular trick I want you guys to know before you go on doing this type of plait, or at least attempting it. And that is, make sure your plait is divisible by 6 before attempting this. What do I mean by that? So a very common type of plait count is 16 plait. However, 16 plait actually doesn't work with this particular pattern because this pattern demands its own set of strands for each square. So for example, a 12 plait will work because you will have these 2 or these 4, and then you'll be good to go. A 6 plait will work because you'll have these 2. And then an 18 plait will work and you'll have these 3 or these 6. So why is this a big deal? Well, if you look really closely at these particular squares, each one requires 3 strands, and 3 times 2 is 6. So the issue that a lot of people have when they message me regarding how to do bird's eye plait is they'll have like a 16 plait or a 14 plait, and they'll be short a strand. So if you have a 16 plait, for example, you'll get these 2 done, and then you'll get the bottom 2 of this done, and the bottom 2 of this done, but you'll be missing a top strand before moving on to the next set. So that's one thing I need you guys to keep in mind. I'll try to move the camera a little bit right here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. There's 3 strands on each side here. So 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 times 3 is 18. So this is 18 plait. But basically each diamond has to have 3 strands to itself. And there's going to be 2 diamonds for each side, so that's 6 plait. So again, make sure your plait is divisible by 6. And if you want to know how to determine your plait count, basically take both sides and then count the number of strands on each side that you're plaiting. For example, there's 8 strands. There's 9 black strands over here, and then there's 9 white strands over here. 9 plus 9 is 18. 18 divided by 3 is 6, and 6 is what we need. So with that being said, let's just dive right in on plaiting this particular type of bird's eye. Okay, so I understand I'm in the middle of plaiting some bird's eye here. However, you can pretend this is herringbone and it'll be just the same. So the way we're going to go about doing this is we plait 3 strands before switching sides. So for example, I plaited 3 white, and now we're going to plait 3 black. And that's the way it works. The way I do this type of bird's eye, I like to do 3 and then 3 as opposed to doing 1, 2, 3, 4 and switching after each strand. I'll show you what that looks like after I plait a few. So here's the bottom of our square right here. So we're going to plait this one first. It's the very bottom. This one goes over 3, under 3, over 3, just like that. And now one thing to keep in mind with bird's eye is to make sure all of the strands are aligned. So just double check, making sure every strand is lined up, just like that. And now instead of grabbing a white strand, we're going to move again and grab another black strand from that same square. However, this time we're going to go over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under. There we go, just like that. I got a little turned around at the top half. Okay, now what we're going to do is grab the last one. We're going to go over 3, under 3, and then over 3 again. Just like that. And now what we're going to do is start plaiting the white. So I have the bottom of a square. We're going to go over 3, under 3, and then over 3. We're going to grab the other strand that goes under one over one. We're going to make sure all the strands over on this are aligned. There we go. We're going to go over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under, and then over. Make sure that if you lose track on if you should be going under or over, you can always backtrack, because the strand you should be plaiting should always end up on top of the black strand, or whatever strand you had previously. So if it's white, it should be going over the black strand that you just did, or if it's black, it should be going over the white strand you just did. So now we're going to take the next one. We're going to go over 3, under 3, over 3. Just like that. All right, and that's pretty much the entire sequence. You're just going to be doing 3 strands at a time, or at least 3 strands before switching over to the opposite color. And for probably the next 5 or so minutes, I'm going to go ahead and plait, but it's going to be at a time lapse so you guys can kind of watch it in action. So with that being said, I'm just going to go ahead and plait probably 3 or 4 more squares, and I'll show you guys kind of what that looks like under a time-lapsed video. So there you guys go. That is how you do the bird's eye plait. If you have any more questions, you can just shoot them in the comment section down below, and I'll see if I can get to them. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.